from here or should we go from here?
I'm Mustafa Ahmed, and I'm the founder and creative director of Tone Deaf Studios. I started Tone Deaf a year ago, but have been working on the project for over 3 years. Having lived the first 12 years of my life in Pakistan and the following 12 years in New York, Tone Deaf is a brand that gives shape to the contradictions of having lived two lives thousands of miles apart. It is in that friction, not fusion, where I find the meaning in my work. I've spent years traveling the country, seeking out master crafts and the stories of their makers. Those stories anchor Tone Deaf designs today. And in trying to tell these stories, they've taken me to places I never imagined.
It's about 2 in the morning right now, and we're about to do our 4-hour drive to our block printing workshop. And we're gonna be there for the day and get our panels and work on some new stuff, so I'm gonna get some Z's, but I'll catch you there.
We just got to our block printing spot in the interior of Sindh, which is a province of Pakistan, where I was born. This is the first step when we make these trips. We come here at sunrise. It's quite beautiful at that time, actually, and then stay here for about 2 hours before we head 5 minutes from here to the actual block printing workshop. We come here for different reasons. Like at the beginning, we come to loosen the fabric, and in the middle, we come to lock in the indigo, and at the end, we come in to wash our final dyes.
I think what drew me to investigate ancient artisanal crafts was its meditative qualities. In getting to know these artisans, I found that to them, their craft is a form of prayer and is practiced as a spiritual discipline, just as it's been for thousands of years on this land. This is Ghulam Muhammad, the craftsman behind all of Tone Deaf's block prints. Ajrak, the name of this craft, has been passed down to him through generations. Today, he prints fabrics using the same natural dyes and hand-carved wooden blocks that date back 5,000 years to this region.
I've been here 3 weeks now, and we've developed all this stuff, but now there's only 9 days left. And I still feel like it's about 90% there. And there's a lot of pieces here that I'm just not too sure about yet, so the time crunch is it's getting to me a little bit.
A big part of a Tone Deaf collection is the denim. I believe the process of making denim is as layered and artisanal as our ancient craft traditions. Just because it's realized through modern means doesn't mean it's any less human or complex. The unique thing about Tone Deaf denim is that the process from start to finish is done under one roof. We design the fibers that are spun into our yarn, the yarn that is then woven into our fabric, the fabric that is then washed, patterned, cut, sometimes lasered, and then stitched into the final garment. It's not dramatic to call it poetry in motion, and it's actually quite mesmerizing to watch.
This place is crazy, dude. Assalamu alaikum, Amir. How are you? I think today we have to finalize. Maybe they have the single bead in here, no? Yes. No. Dude, these stairs are freaking us out. Assalamu alaikum. I always like to start a collection by working with the beading artisans first. I think it sets a good tone for the world that I'm gonna build around the pieces I make with the beading, and I think it's also the most fun part about this whole process. I think my favorite part about this process is that you can't come in with a vibe. You have to come in with an open heart and kind of surrender to the process and surrender to be willing to work with the artisan. So in this case, it's Amir. Amir's been working with me for a very long time. So we fully understand each other at this point. And I know when to push him, and I know when to lay off as well and let him do his magic. And I think that synergy is something we've been working on for a long time, and I think this collection reaps the benefit of the collaboration that we formed.
I feel so lucky to be able to immerse myself so deeply in my work. Artisans like Amir aren't just my suppliers. In many ways, they're my teachers. I don't come in with answers, I just come to learn. They've spent decades mastering techniques that mirror the natural world. Fractals, rhythms, patterns, all with a mathematical precision. That's not coincidence, because that's where the divine enters the work. Their combination of spiritual discipline and mastery is what I'm chasing in my own way. Except the craft I'm trying to master is the one that gives shape to the contradictions of having lived two lives. For most of my life, that tension between belonging and distance left a rupture. But through Tone Deaf, that same contradiction is now given space to find harmony. Refinement is what gives chaos shape. Refinement is a form of devotion. And their craft taught me that refinement is also a spiritual process. I think that that's what all this is really about. And for that, I will